Sliced onions.
Big bucks, wee bucks. What I don't know what the rest is.
Big fish, small fish.
Big fish, small fish. Sorry.
Yeah, this is your
Way off. Who's teaching this guy to dance?
Yeah, that's us.
Look at us. Get up there, son.
Showtime.
Showtime, boys.
What is happening, Devenish? Are you ready for the podcast that is #1 in the country, top 5 in the city? Give it up for Whiskey and White. Please welcome this stage your host, Tommy McCarthy and Tyrone McKenna.
What is happening?
Happy Christmas, everyone.
What's happening, people of the world? Welcome back to another live podcast with me, your host, Tommy Mac, the light skin legend.
Don't be cheering. And me, your banner host, Tyrone McKenna.
AKA Kid Scorpion.
You.
And we want to wish everyone a very happy Christmas. Hope you all had a good one. Who had a good Christmas? Did anybody get anything nice? What do you get?
Nobody.
What do you get? Fuck off. Anybody get something worth bragging about? What do you get? A Porsche?
Yeah, you done better than
Happy
me.
days.
You done better than me. I got my family is unbelievable present. We're going away for a week to Orlando, or 11 days to Orlando. I was like, happy days. I'll get this
Big
present.
nut.
My missus will get me something good as well. So I was got this present. My missus told her about it. She knew about it, and I was like, I'm going to get such a present Christmas. So we got the Christmas day, everyone's out opening their presents, everyone's loving life, and my missus was like, 2 seconds, going to run upstairs and get you your present. She ran up, came down, wee box, wrapped up. I was like, happy days, like a 5-year-old unwrapping it. Yeah, what is it? Open it, it was a bin.
Fuck off.
Here, I've got a picture of a bin, 2 seconds. There I am, with a bin.
Fuck's
I
sake,
said,
Trina.
what the fuck is this, Trina?
A bin.
And she said, oh, but you always have like Coke cans in the side of the bed because you're always going to bed with a Coke can. Now you have a place to put it.
You looked
I
at
got her a holiday and she got me a fucking bedside bin.
Unreal.
And I don't know why you're laughing.
What do you mean, Megan?
Tommy is the worst gift. His wife's here as well. She'll probably tell you. The worst person with gifts ever.
Isn't that? I'm an only child. I'm used to receiving gifts. I'm not a giver.
He's 33 years old. He's an only child.
You're an only child for life, Tyrone.
But every year I get him a Christmas present. I got a Christmas present this year as well.
I know.
And it was a bottle of drink.
That's a surprise.
Hennessy. Your people love Hennessy. But I got him Hennessy, he got me fuck all. But years ago, I got him this nice gift, Celtic tab, it was 80 quid or 90 quid or something, whatever the fuck they are. And I was like, he'll love it. Got him it. He was loving it, he was buzzing. And I was like, right, happy days. My birthday's 2 or 3 months away. I ain't gonna get so. I do. By the way, I get gifts for people just
Tyrone
to
is
get
very
good gifts
thoughtful.
back.
That's because he's a fruit.
But anyway, got him at Celtic tab, was happy days. I'm gonna get such a present. Got to my birthday. Jumped in his car and made him aware, here's my birthday today. He's like, no.
I know, on your birthday.
And he said, hey, are you hungry? And I was like, yeah, I'm hungry. And pulled in the McDonald's, KFC. And he's like, what do you want? And I said, gives a zinger burger meal. He's like, no bar, I'll get you this for your birthday. Are you fucking serious? I paid.
Hey, I got you a large. Come on, man. Man, large.
There's another person.
Spoiled.
Where's Paddy Barnes? He's actually the worst person. Where is he? Over her.
Over
Somewhere
her,
over
he's
her. He is the worst person at giving gifts. Every year I took him out for dinner. Every year without fail. Going every time. April, I think his birthday is. Took him out for dinner. And then one year I said, it's a joke. I take you out for dinner all the time. You never do anything for me. And I said, right, 100%, your birthday, I'll take you out for dinner. Got to my birthday. He said, come on, we'll go to an expensive restaurant. Went it. He said, order whatever you want. I ordered all sorts, steak, fucking everything. He ordered all sorts, he's a wee mess. So he got all sorts. And then at the end of it, he pulled a Tommy McCarthy. Here, I actually don't have my wallet, so I had to pay for his. My meal won't
Paddy
fuck
taught me
birthday.
that one. You know what I mean? Learn from the best. But New Year's coming up, so big New Year's resolutions coming around too. Have you got one?
I don't know, what's your one?
I'm gonna find new mates because I ain't sick of running about with you. Just bring me up and bars me in front of the whole community.
I actually don't have one.
I'll keep it that way. Anyway, he's all ready for the first guest, ladies and gentlemen. The first guest coming to the stage is the godfather of Belfast hip hop. He has put the anthem of this city together. He's made no. Tyrone walked to the ring to it in his last fight. Ladies and gentlemen, please go nuts. Make some noise for the one and only John Sue.
I was born in Belfast in the late 80s. My dad got out of jail, married my mum, made babies. We were drugging, eating Ulster fries and baked titties, steak and kidney pies and glazed pies.
What's happening?
Big John, thanks for being here.
What's happening, everybody?
Did you have a good Christmas?
It was good fun. I actually went over to Manchester for 3 days, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day.
John, I've seen you on Instagram slapping about Christmas. So,
It's true, it's a pagan festival. Sorry to ruin it for you as well.
I don't buy people presents.
If I didn't have my daughter with me, I wouldn't have celebrated it, you know, but it's not really Jesus' birthday. Sorry to ruin it for you, but it's true. He was born in the Feast of Tabernacles, so
what date said?
I think that's around like August or something, you know.
You think? But listen, you had a big year. You were out in the field. There's actually a picture of you walking out in the field. There's me and you. There's you and your daughter in the field.
John and his wee daughter.
So, as a man, where are you from again?
Well, I'm from Rathcoole.
Rathcoole. A man from Rath. Listen. You look
Bobby Sands was from Rathcoole.
But listen, you played in the field, obviously in the Falls Park with your daughter.
Oh, yes.
And how was that?
Bro, that was emotional. I brought my dad as well. My dad is ex-UVF, man.
Oh, Jesus, he's in the wrong place.
And I said,
Get this guy out of here.
And I said to him, come on, I'm performing at the Fela. And he came with me. And then I stood up in the Fela. My wee daughter was with me. She sung her song as well with me. Yeah. And I shouted out, fuck the Pope and the Queen.
I know, that's what
and everybody clapped me.
He went the Catholic.
He went to Falls Park and said, fuck the Pope.
I'm the Queen.
He had to
both
say
sides of the fence. But you have to be the first ever man from Rathcoole to even perform at the field, I would say. So you made a wee bit of history.
You're certainly the first man from Rathcoole to go out on stage and smoke a joint in the Falls Park.
Big Marvin Herbert was shouting at me up about smoking. I was thinking, for dear sake.
There's a template place, John, to go on like that. Rathcoole, eh?
Listen, I was smoking up at the SSE and everything. We went to see Snoop Dogg. That was some show. Big Snoop Dogg was smoking on stage.
No, but that's
Should I
Snoop.
like
That's
one up there?
Snoop. You're not Snoop yet. But that wasn't even the biggest thing you done this year. You went again a few months later and you walked me out. You walked me out.
There he was.
There's you be walking out. And my last fight, if you haven't watched my last fight, I won. I was a killer.
Yeah.
I was unbelievable.
World-class
That
performance.
was special.
But it was a world-class ring walk. Like, everything was fucking going brilliant up until the ring walk stopped. Once the music stopped, it was like, oh, shit.
Do you know what? I blame the music. It got me too hyped up. And I thought I could dig and went in to fucking knock out Lewis Crocker.
I was watching Tyrone walk the ring. He looked like fucking Michael Stone as wee mullet. I was born in Belfast. Tyrone means business. It was a prank.
Pity about that. But was that like, it was the first time you've ever done it, isn't it?
Listen, that was probably the highlight of my whole career, bro.
Unbelievable.
Listen,
It wasn't the
I'll tell you
highlight
this.
of my career, to tell you how much.
Listen, bro. So I done the Fela, then I done the Belfast Telegraph with Versatile.
So you did, I forgot about that.
And then I done the SSE with you, bro.
That's a big few months.
I'm telling you,
A round of applause.
You know?
Oh,
What a year.
But listen, all that isn't even the biggest thing you've done this year. The biggest thing you've done was come on our podcast and had a viral clip with your school story.
Over a
I
million.
can't believe that.
It is there.
There's what is
Him,
it?
well, we're not going to
1.4 million views.
159,500 likes.
Down a lot of views,
listen-
1.4 million.
What?
It doesn't
what?
mean anything, folks. It's all nonsense.
Yeah.
Not
It's
a
true.
lot of people believe you on that, you know? A lot of people saying that's a load of bullshit, that story.
No, I meant the views and the likes. That doesn't mean anything. but yeah, man, the stories are mad, like you say. But
What was the school like?
so, in my album, The Troubles, there's a song called Bloody Brothers, and they say we moved to Manchester in 1996, the same year the IRA blew the Arndale to bits, and everybody hated us. They called us Irish pricks, and that's what it was like, you know. For us, when we moved, it was funny. Moved to a school in Moss Side, so you know it was like predominantly.
Yep, sure, the Moss said.
You know
Wild
that,
stomping
bro.
ground.
Big Tommy's from the Moss too, aren't you, bro?
Bam.
Yeah, man. He trained out of there, didn't you, bro? So that's where I went to school, you know, and I grew up there, and fuck's sake, that was only the tip of the iceberg for dear sake.
Was there much fights there?
Listen, in year 7, I didn't fight at all. I was a bit scared, you know. I remember there was this big, massive black fella with a beard, and I went over to him and said,
Tommy McCarthy.
that's it. I walks over to him and said, excuse me, sir, could you tell me where the room is? And he turned around and went, bro, I'm in year 7, I'm in year 8, I'm a year older than you. And I was thinking with a big beard and all. It was a different kettle of fish over there, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, loads of shit happened to me in that school, bro. I got kicked out of school in 3rd year, and then they sent me to young offenders.
Fuck's sake. What for?
Well, I told you, for taking the
For
class
that? Is that why
hostage.
you went to Young Vendors?
That's why I got kicked out of school, you
Fuck's
know.
sake.
But I was fighting every day, like every day, fighting in school in year 8. First year, I didn't fight, and then 2nd year, I got kicked out. They said I was the #1 problem student they ever had.
Unbelievable. Round of applause.
But there was some teachers, it was all about the respect you give me. And I was always like that. I always thought I was I was a lot more mature than I was, you know. So some teachers I was friends with, and then one teacher actually broke his nose and everything. He was my PE teacher.
PE teacher?
Mr. Small.
PE teachers are always dickheads anyway, so.
Oh, he was, you know what happened? I was in the rugby team. I got into the rugby team. I was a big fella. And
You were a big fella? Or?
I've lost weight. Listen, when I was 16, I stopped
I
smoking.
believe you.
When I was 16, I stopped smoking. And I went up to about 24 stone when I was 16.
Okay, you were proper big in.
Yeah, I said I would only...
16?
Yeah, see, stopping smoking,
Holy
it's not
jeez.
the best. Like, I'm telling you, you get fat when you stop smoking. I said I would only smoke after every meal. But then I was eating about 20 meals. You know?
That's good logic.
That's what happened.
So what happened then with Mr. Small?
So Mr. Small was funny. I got into the rugby team, and then I was in the changing rooms with the boys. And like I said, I'm a big fella, so I was always a bit self-conscious, so especially when I was a wee kid. So I was changing and all, and I says to my mate, "Here, did you hear I'm in the rugby team?" And then the teacher, Mr. Small, he turned around and says, "You? Sure you couldn't run the length of yourself?" And then it like really upset me, and everyone laughed, you know. They all went, "Oh." And then he turned his back. So as he turned his back then, I just thought, I can't run the length of myself. And I just clinked his ankles together, flicked them, and he just bust his face on all the ties. He did. He left the school
Was
after
it
that.
32, wasn't it?
He did.
That's you Protestants.
I'm telling you.
Typical. That's the Protestants at it again.
I'm telling you.
And then what happened then? Did you get expelled or
No.
fucked off a rugby team?
I was on my last legs, so I went in, turned on the showers, filled up the mop bucket, wheeled it out, and all the boys were looking. And I says, "Listen," and I lifted him up, sat him up, stuffed the wee thing in his face, you know, where he was bleeding. And then I said, "Listen, you provoked me there. You called me fat in front of all my mates and all." I said, "I'm on my last legs here. If you do anything, I'll wait outside school for you, you know, fucking." You know what I mean? Before God, didn't hear anything of it. The next week we went in, there was a big African teacher called Mr. Gowan. And he goes, Mr. Small has left the school. I am now your PE teacher. And everyone looked at me and I was like, yes, lads. But it didn't last long. When I took the class hostage with a potato peeler, that's when they kicked me out. They sent me to the young offenders, you know. But that's where I started rapping. So it worked out.
It was, just because of him, Mr. Small. Do you have a diss track for Mr. Small?
Nah, I never. I wrote a diss track about the headmaster. He was actually like a pedo.
Peeler?
Yeah. No, he actually went to...
Everyone's laughing, what's it? This is serious.
It was. He went to court.
Teacher is a pedophile? Is that
He
funny?
got cleared. He went to court for it. He
He's a
wee-
pedo?
Well, he bought a wee
I
boy.
thought he said peeler. He's a pedo, sorry.
No, a pedo. One of the first
You are
songs.
laughing at him. He got fiddled and you laughing at him. Well done.
I didn't. It was a wee boy a few years before me. Apparently, the teacher bought him United tickets and all this. It was weird. He went to court over it and he got cleared. But it didn't sit with me because, see, when my brother finished school and he went over to my brother and he goes, now that you finished school, we should go for a drink together.
Oh.
And then my brother was
A
like,
free
"Oh,
drink?
it's
Tell
all
me your
right."
beer.
Tell me your beer.
Where's the bar?
But my
Was he
school
bad?
life was mad. It was mental. But it was nuts, you know.
Do you have any new music coming out in the future? Or anything coming up in the future?
Nope. This is my retirement party.
No, fuck this.
This is me retiring. It's me finished.
Are you retiring?
Me and Tyrone. I'm going into...
Are we retiring again?
I'm going into country and western singing now. I am. That's me, and Irish ballads.
Are you really?
But you know what? You're lethal at singing Irish ballads.
I do like the Irish ballads, like.
You're very good at them.
do.
I'm telling you, see, Sponza Hill, unbelievable.
I do love
Give us
Spencer.
a couple of bars.
Give me come on, bar there, go. Go ahead, I'll sing with you.
What are you?
We're the worst singer in the world, like, so.
What was that? I sung a few. I wasn't prepared to sing a wee.
I know, we can't put him on that kind of pressure.
Right, sorry.
I'll tell you what one I do love.
Well, fuck
You know
the
what,
public
what-
want it.
What about the old triangle? Do you know that
Go
one?
ahead.
Yeah, of course. you
Go
know
ahead,
it.
go ahead.
This is West Belfast. Fuck's sake.
Right, let's see if you... Yeah, right,
not
I don't
Kansas
know.
anymore,
Here, I've been
eh?
drinking now. This is improvised. This wasn't even planned now. Like, really here.
Here we go. Shh, very cuteness.
A hungry feeling came over me squealing. All the mice were squealing in my prison cell. And the old triangle went jingle, jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal.
Yeah, round of applause. She's good.
Unbelievable.
I don't know how that sounds.
Cool. Singing that song. Where would you get it? Whiskey and Wheat.
Unbelievable. That was class.
I didn't know
I don't
that
think you should retire, John.
There's no retire. He's getting into singing.
I don't know. I always grew up with them tunes. I love them tunes, you know.
Where did you grow up listening to them tunes? Because
No, you didn't listen to him in the house. Your dad had been the country.
Listen,
Never mind, Mr. Small.
I told you.
Mr.
bro.
Seaweed. Oh, what the fuck? Grand.
I don't think you understand, bro. Listen, it's the truth. You see, when you live in Northern Ireland, they're
Yeah.
the most loyal, like the most loyalist people to the crown ever. When I moved to Manchester, everyone said I was Irish. I was only British when I lived in Ireland. When I moved to Britain, they all said I was Irish. You know what I mean? So it's like, that is the truth for anyone that goes abroad, you know, to find that out. Like.
John, unbelievable story, unbelievable singing. Thanks for being on the show. Big round of applause for John soon.
we will have a performance with John Zoo after the interval.
Yep. But folks, it's time for the next guest. So he's all ready. It's our big mate, the one and only.
The legend, friend of the podcast, regular. You know who it is. It's Mr. Jimmy Nesbitt. Here he is.
Here he is.
Shane Todd, where the fuck are you? No, but here, Jimmy, Good to have you here. How was your Christmas?
It was good actually. I know I had the DL, I had the dreaded lurgy, but it was good, you know, family.
I was actually worried because we actually texted him Christmas Eve after his movie came out on the show.
Because, in case you don't know, us and Jimmy are mates now, and you know the friendship's real.
Look at us, we're
when we're in a
cute. Look at
WhatsApp
that
group.
picture.
This is our WhatsApp group photo.
But so we texted him in the group
It's
chat.
not mine. It's not mine.
We texted in the group chat here. So what are you definitely doing the live? Ghosted. Red
Just
and
left
chat.
us on red, blue
Just
tick.
ghosted. Next day, Christmas, nothing.
And I was ringing, can't get through. It's gone.
Boxing Day, nothing. We were like, Jimmy's not coming. Jimmy is on the drink. He's gone. And thankfully, yesterday he got back to us that he's coming. But here is you in your latest movie.
Did anybody watch the show on Sky? Come out Christmas Eve, The Heist Before Christmas. Unbelievable show.
There we go.
Unreal.
Some people not much, Jimmy. Fuck's sake.
I got a handful.
They've no taste.
It's still on Sky and I can stream it.
I love this interview because I don't have to say anything.
But how did you find it? Why did you pick this Christmas film?
There wasn't much else about actually.
But
No.
was it because the last time you went for Christmas film, you turned it down, and next thing it turned into the biggest Christmas film ever? What was it called? Love Actual?
No, I was playing. I did the read through for Love Actually, and then I wasn't released from Cold Feet, so I couldn't do it, so someone else did it. I mean, he didn't do much
We
else.
don't even know who he is.
Liam Neeson or something like that. No, but Liam played my part actually in Love Actually.
So did you say, yes, here I'm not missing another Christmas movie ever again?
No, it was
Give
good.
me-
No, I mean, it was called Joy to the World originally. This, which I much preferred, because the Heist Before Christmas. Heist doesn't even rhyme with night. It's like, you know, but that was Sky and their wisdom. But no, it was a good script. It was a good message. It was set at home, you know, and I love working at home more than anything. And because you know, I'm so familiar with all the different crews that work here.
Yeah,
And,
there's one there. Where is she, Aisling? There she is.
Oh,
she
hi.
was her makeup.
Hello, darling. How are you? Is Decky Green here? No.
He loves Dacky Green. Fuck me.
It'll
He's
go
not
back
here.
over
He
here,
doesn't
you call him.
like
Dagan O'Grania, I come. He's my Irish. He taught me Irish when I
Yeah.
spoke down in Ireland at the
But-
conference.
In this film, you're a bank robber.
Yes.
And did you get any inspiration from the
From
Northern
you
Bank?
two.
Yeah, from West Belfast.
Well, if I'm ever having to look at the darker side of my character, I always think of West Belfast. And, I really, you know, I enjoyed it. And I worked with Tim Spall again, who I did a film with years ago. Yeah. And also, it's just nice working with the wee lads, Bamber Todd and Josh McAleese, who'd never acted before, and they were just.
Were you drunk here?
Well, no, but
I think it had with a brick.
I had just been told I was doing this podcast again. Actually, that was my New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution is to stop saying yes to these clowns. So,
Don't worry. I said to Tommy, this is our last one. We're only doing one a year, and that's it.
He says this to me after the 3 shows that we've done. Tommy, never again. This is the 3rd one this year.
It's a fucking joke. It's a joke. I'm sick of it.
I have to tell you, I was just talking about Liam Neeson there. I did a film years ago with Liam. The first time, actually, the first thing Liam Neeson ever said to me, because he grew up in Ballymena beside my granny, and I met him, I don't know, 20 years ago or something. I went up to him in the pub, and he said, "Here, Jimmy, was your Jimmy Granny Nesbitt?" I said, "Yeah, funny enough, she was, Liam." I said, but we did a film together, and on the first day, Liam said, after the read-through, he said, "Right, listen, will we go and have a wee drink somewhere?" Because he hadn't been back in Belfast for a long time, so I phoned up a guy, Niall, from James Street South restaurant, and I said, "Look, any chance Liam and I can come in and have a bit of wine and cheese, whatever?" And he said, "Yeah, lunch is finished, come on in, I'll put you in the corner while we're getting ready for the evening." So we went in. 5 hours later, 6 bottles of red wine later, Niall came up and he said, "Right, you boys better get out, you know, because you're full." And the evening guests are about to arrive at the restaurant. So we go to leave and Liam says, "I just need to use the toilet." And so he goes to the toilet and I'm sat on a wee bench in James Street South. And the people are coming in and they're going, "Oh, Jimmy, how you doing?" I'm like, "How you doing?" All of a sudden, the toilet, and it used to be the fancy restaurant there, and it was like swing saloon doors. They flung open, and Liam came running out. And Liam is only dressed exclusively by Armani. He's a big, big man. He was wearing this big, light, kind of blue suit. And he came out, and he'd obviously hadn't made it in time. He'd pissed himself. And he's standing there, and I went, "For fuck's sake, Liam." I says, "I didn't make her in time. I said, "Right, come on, let's get out of here." So we leave, and we're walking through the streets. It was a beautiful spring evening, April. And we're kind of walking. He says, "Right, come on, let's go to your hotel." I said, which I was staying at 10 Square. And I said, we can't go to the hotel. Look at the stadium. He says, "Oh, I'll be fine." And so we're walking there, and I see these young lads approach, sort of student guys. And I thought, "Oh, fuck." And I could see one of them, and he looked at me and he went, "Jimmy Nesbitt." And then the other two went, "Liam Neeson, can we have a photo?" I said, "No, boys, don't take a photo." And Liam said, "I'm back home, we'll have a photo." So they take a photo. Next week, he was filming in his part in the film. I was away in Moscow to watch United play Chelsea. Yeah. And before I go to the match, I get a phone call. It's a mate of mine. And he said, he worked for the Sunday World. And I went, "Richard," he went, "I've been offered this photo." And I said, "Buy it. Just buy it. Don't publish it." And he said, "Well, I think I might be going somewhere else." And I was sure enough, 2 days later, on the front of the Daily Mirror, there was the picture, Liam, like that there. me in the background, and the headline was, "Schindler's pissed."
Fuck's sake!
Brackets, himself.
That's the best ones, you know.
He pisses himself. There's
I
Amy.
used to.
Amy's used to
A
it.
couple of times.
A couple of times. His
I've been
daughter's
trying
here
all
too,
year.
scundered.
I'm reformed bad well.
You actually done a bit of charity work recently?
Charity work?
Charity work with...
Yeah.
Yep, there's you. You had to... What did you have to do? Tell us what you had to do.
It was for Dottie Weir for motor neuron disease. He was a former Scottish rugby player. And I've been involved with the charity for ages. He got motor neuron disease, which is brutal. You know, I don't know, I'm sure the people here, I'm sure everyone has some sort of knowledge of just what an awful debilitating disease it is, because it kind of attacks the body. And the brain stays kind of like active, and the whole body breaks down. Anyway, Dottie was determined that for the last few years of his life, he would try and raise as much money as he could to try and find a cure for it. So Kenny Logan, who played with him, has been involved with him for years. So we, I joined on the third day, but we walked and cycled from Edinburgh to Paris. It was brutal to say.
Unbelievable.
And
Round of applause. Walk from Edinburgh to Paris.
That's easy. I don't know why you're getting a round of applause.
Yeah.
Only when you walk this shop.
Actually,
No, I mean, I was desperately.
what was it? It was 555k you made, wasn't it?
But that was we made a lot of money, and then that was us. That was when we had finished, and by the time we finished, Ali and I were so desperate for a beer, and also, I mean, I couldn't walk for about 2 weeks after. It was horrendous. It was like your arse was just desperate. But we'd had a couple actually by that stage when we did that interview.
That's what I was about to say. On that interview, I don't know if any of you has ever seen that interview. He was blocked again, and I was like, "Fuck me, Jimmy." Every time he's on TV doing interviews, he's steaming. I love it. Yeah. The man, we love it. The public love it. You're a hero. But you've been in a lot of movies, you've been in a lot of series. What would you say is your like favorite role, and worst role?
The favourite role, well, there've been lots. I've been very lucky, you know. I mean, I cannot tell you the privilege that my life has been in a way. You know, and I am aware of it.
You got to meet us.
No, but honestly, yeah. I mean, it has its ups and downs, obviously. But, you know.
Wow.
I like cold feet, yes, thank you. But I mean, I suppose, I'm not just saying this because I'm, you know, talking to you boys. I mean, Bloody Sunday was a big thing for me. Like a really, really big role for me because, you know, I come from Brashean. I come from a background in which I was probably taught a very different version of history than a lot of the people here were. You know, that's what happened in those days. And I think when I was asked to be in that film, it kind of taught me not only about why I love my job so much, but also why I love where I come from so much, and also why that sometimes, just very occasionally, maybe my job can not only entertain, but can maybe educate, it can maybe make people think, and so so I love that. But no, I just like work. I mean, you know.
I'd say these are probably the two worst Protestants in the world.
Hello. They both want a free Ireland, they both want.
The two Republican loyalists.
Protestants.
Here, my favourite film was Resurrection Man. Did you ever see that?
Resurrection Man?
It's a powerful one.
That was
And then
good.
here, I need to tell you this too. About 19 years ago, my big brother was a waiter at Old Trafford football, and big Jimmy Nesbitt.
What did Jimmy
was
do?
Give him a tip.
He gave him a £20 tip. And my brother was only 16.
Big note.
So he told me to say that to you, bro.
Very good.
You're a
I
legend.
was only on 20 grand a week then too.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised what you do that people remember, but he loved that.
Oh, very good.
Listen,
And also,
Jim-
you know, I mean, you talk about being the two worst Protestants here. Protestants can ride, though.
Wolftone was a Protestant. Wolftone.
They only say it.
He was a Presbyterian minister.
That's right, actually.
Google
But
it.
listen, let's get off that. What is your worst movie you've ever acted in that you went, I can't even watch that, it's cringe?
Wow.
You know you have one, come on.
No, there's a few, actually. I mean, but it's funny. It's more about the things that you kind of didn't enjoy. Like, you know, I feel awful bad saying it, but, you know, when people say to me, what was The Hobbit like? I always say, oh, New Zealand's a wonderful country, because I didn't really enjoy the job, you know, and I know people loved it, and I know that those films are important to people, but it drove me fucking scatty, you know, getting up at 3 in the morning and sitting in makeup. I mean, no offense, but sitting in makeup. Sitting in makeup.
Makeup people are always
hours.
melters, they're always fucking idiots.
They're always crying makeup people. It's great. You always know people from what department they work in if you go on set. Like the makeup girls, there's always one of them crying, saying, I can't believe he did that to me. But that, and then I did, but most of the jobs I've done, I've enjoyed, you know, I've been very lucky.
Would you watch them all, or can you watch them?
Religiously, all the time.
Yeah.
No.
You probably say you do.
That's what I did all Christmas.
Stick on the cold feet.
No, no, sometimes you would watch. I mean, if I happen to catch it, but like if I watch Cold Feet, if I'm at home, but I mean, but
Come
honestly,
on, Cold Feet fanatics, sir.
but there'll be times. There'll be times if I happen to catch it, you know, an old like series 2 or something, and I watch and I don't have any recollection of it at all. I mean, we were locked for series 2 and series 3. I mean, just locked the entire time. Don't remember it.
That sounds like a dream job, to be honest.
Yeah, it was magic.
But here's your birthday in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Birthday in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
How old are you?
A lady never tells.
I will be 59. Fuck.
Jesus. Bus card coming soon.
Oh, sorry. You'll still be fighting at 59, won't you?
Fuck care. No, I retired.
Oh yeah, I've got another fight.
I retired before you.
I've got another shot. Tyrone, you're
Listen here.
59.
Hold on, don't you act cocky. You didn't even go to me. You promised me you were going to go to my fight, and you didn't even fucking go. And I was around, I was looking for a drunk maniac at the front row, and he wasn't there, and that's why I got beat.
I'm sorry. Do you know?
Same.
I was desperately sorry not to be there, and I wanted to be there. I'll be at your next one when you come out of retirement.
Who knows? We'll see. If you promise you're going to go, Jamie,
I promise.
where's Jamie? Give me another fight, Jamie Conlon.
Jamie here. Jamie,
he's
get him
here.
booked in.
Me and Label Court. Where's Label Court? We can fight each other next. She's a better. She's over there. Killer. But yeah, Jimmy, you need to go to his fight next.
No, I'm going on the, when is it, end of January?
27th of January.
I'll definitely be there.
But sure, Jimmy's here at the last time.
No,
Maybe
I
you stood
feel a
there
bit
and
safer up there, up around Stratford. That's kind of good for me up there.
Hold on. I've just noticed something. And it's insane. Look at the state of Jimmy's shoes. What the fuck's he wearing?
Christmas.
Fuck me. Click it back in, heels. Let's go home. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
It's a very simple pair of Paul Smith red suede I just threw on.
That's it there. You bought something your wife bought there for Christmas.
That's
Get
what that
them
was,
for the whiskey and wheat show.
That's actually, can I tell you, they're actually from Cold Feet. All my clothes are from jobs, I did.
Oh, shut up.
Everything. That there, Cold Feet, that there is,
Resurrection?
Lucky Man. This here
The
is,
Missing?
oh no, I got that made in Hong Kong.
Well, fancy.
That's the only reason I went there. And this here is from Denise, actually. Denise.
Jimmy does be in there.
Denise.
Jimmy does be in there. What's the future going to hold for Jimmy Nesbitt?
Have any big productions coming up?
I don't know. I
Or
mean,
it's just going to be whiskey and wheat all year round again?
Imagine
They'll
if that's
probably
my
want it.
life now. Oh my god. It's like worse than Panto. Oh yeah. What are you doing next? The whiskey and white. Oh fuck. No, I think I'm doing I did a thing called The Living Room with an actress called Leslie Manville, which is coming out quite soon, and then there's a few things going on, I think, hopefully.
What about Tyrone now? I don't know if anyone heard, but Tyrone starred in The Mighty Celt
Oh, Jesus.
when he was 14.
What a movie. Have you watched
And
it?
now he's
Yes.
retired and he's looking
Tyrone, you should definitely act, but you boys have done a
He
pilot.
wants in. He's retired now from. He always said he'll get back into acting when he hangs the gloves up. The gloves are hanging.
Jimmy,
he's
give me
ready
your
to
own.
work. Get him on the living room. A wee
No,
cameo
I mean-
appearance.
You boys, it's like I used to do a lot of films with an
Let Jimmy
actor.
just say, "Oh, you boys."
You boys are alright.
No, I used to do films with an actor called, a director called Michael Winterbottom, quite a few independent films, and he always used to say to me, and it was the best thing I've ever heard, like the two best bits of advice I ever had, my mother, who used to despair about me at times when I was like a teenager, and she used to say, James, the sun rises and so must you. And it was true. And the other thing was Michael Winterbottom used to say to me, your next job is your first job. Your next job is your first job. And you boys aren't even at the tip of your icebergs. You've done your amazing stuff. You've got so much more.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
You just need to put a word in for us, Jimmy, and then
Get us on the big screen. I don't know if he's more for the
Yeah, crime
radio. A
watch.
face for the radio, face for the silver screen. Listen, we've talked enough shit.
So, folks, this brings us to the end of the first half of the show. Hope you've enjoyed it. Can we just say, Tyrone and myself, I brought out a whiskey with Cologne Distillery. It's going to be available here tonight. No,
For free.
not a chance.
Tommy panicked there. For free.
It is. Let's see. Let me just get the details up. Because it's definitely not for free.
He's getting.
So you can get them in here, available at the stall. They're £45 a night. We're giving you a £5 discount.
Jesus.
It's usually 50. So it's a single malt, 46%. It's finished in a sherry cask, and you know Cologne Distillery is a multi-award winning distillery. So this is creme de la creme. So during this wee interval, make sure you go and get yourself a bottle, 45 squids, and go and get yourself a drink at the bar, go for a smoke, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back for the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for John C. and Jimmy Nesbitt!
Folks, please welcome back to the stage your host, Tommy McCarthy and Tyrone McKenna!
Well, we enjoyed the first half. Unbelievable, it's great crack. But to kick off the second half of the show, we've got a very special performance from the one and only John Sue singing.
Sponsor Hill.
Welcome John Sue to the stage. Make some noise, get up on your feet. Let's go, let's go.
Get on your feet!
Go on, Johnson.
Let's get up.
Oh, go ahead, Trina.
Let's go. This is my wee version of Spancel Hill with my cousin playing all the instruments. What he is here.
Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, me mind been bent on rambling, to Ireland I did fly. I stepped on board a vision and I followed with a will, till next I came to anchor at the cross at Spancel Hill.
What's happening to Devenish? Get on your feet, get on your feet for Johnson!
The 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters and friends assembled there. The young, the old, the brave and the bold came their duty to fulfill at the parish church in Cluny, a mile from Spancel Hill.
Yeah, what's going on? Let's say, get up on your feet for Johnson!
I paid
Show
a
your love.
flying visit to my first and only love. She's as white as any lily, as gentle as a dove, and she threw her arms around me, saying, Johnny, I love you still. Ah, she's now the farmer's daughter and the pride of Spancel Hill. I dreamed I held and kissed her as in the days of yore. Ah, Johnny, you're only joking, as many's the time before. Then the cock, he crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill. I awoke in California, many miles from Spancel Hill.
God bless you, sir! Make some noise for Mr. Johnson! Unbelievable! Unreal, fantastic. Woo!
I can sing just as good as that.
Ah,
but
she can't, her.
I'll save it the next time.
Well, man, retired rapping 5 minutes ago. Now he's up here singing his heart out. Unreal. That's it. Make some noise. All the way from Rathcoole to Devenish. Unbelievable.
Singing Irish tunes.
Right, folks. So, I don't know if he's know or if he's heard the announcement, but I'm fighting again 27th of January.
Oh, Jesus. This man will not retire.
Can't stop,
no matter
won't
what.
stop.
Fucking hell.
Do you know what? I said I'll get my mates to train me again and Pannygal. I will have a laugh. Jesus Christ, the night and day. They had me running up Hannestown Hill all the way to the top. Oh my God, bear. Run across the back roads. Big fucking trucks and lorries coming, nearly dead. Put my relief out on lane. We're meant to be having a bit of crack. So I better win, lads. You to be sacked.
Who's going to the fights? You. Just Cara, and that's it. No one else.
Tyrone's raging because he retired. Fuck's sake, he hits everybody else getting the spotlight. We're sick, why so you getting your balls knocked in Tyrone? Get somebody else a chance. But no, I'm looking forward to it, lads. But speaking of boxing, we've got a boxing great in here tonight.
Royalty.
Boxing royalty. This man was the world flyweight champion up until last week. And you know, poor Paddy
He
Barnes.
threatened Paddy Barnes and got away with it. He's the only man to ever do it.
Folks, please put your hands together for the best prospect in Jamaican boxing, the one and only Sonny Edwards!
Just give me the light and pass the joke. What's another buckle of more? Get him in on my sides and I got to know which one is gonna catch my flow. I mean, on the vibes and I got my dough.
What's happening, Sonny? How's your Christmas been?
Yeah, it's been quite good. I mean, I think this is the longest I've sat down right about now.
Yeah. So you're only off a unification fight, what was it, 3 weeks ago?
Well, less than that.
What'd you say? Get the turkey? Oh, Paddy Barnes is called Turkey, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Dustin the turkey.
There'll be a few more of those jokes before I leave.
Yeah,
I'm
there'll
sure
be plenty. Paddy Barnes is here, he's gloved up somewhere, I don't know where he is.
Do you know what's unbelievable, Sonny? Right? Paddy Barnes, a good friend of mine, and used to, I had never met you at this stage, and used to had a wee fallout, and then I was like, we don't talk to Sonny anymore.
Yeah, 2 seconds. There's a photo of the fallout. If Chris will get up 2 seconds. That's different pictures. Just ignore them.
Where have you found these pictures from, Tyrone?
There we go.
Right.
So,
Go,
where we start at the top, Paddy Barnes saying, right, what's this? The middle one, right? So, Sonny, looks like you're an instigator. Are you saying you didn't? I'm here, ready to fight you in your home city. Easiest fight in the world to make. Let's get it on.
Paddy, you shit yourself. Where is Paddy?
No balls.
Paddy's response.
All cook, no balls. And then Paddy say, what's this child talking about?
I ain't looking for a pig on my well tail and a fight someone who's actually chased them.
Who gave Paddy a mic?
But listen.
Sonny said, got the same title as you, at the same weight, above, so what have you achieved as a pro? You're not ready for the world title. Even Uncle Frank said that. Let's get it on, or have you got too much to lose?
He's got too much weight to lose at the minute. He's a fucking mess. But how did the beef with Paddy start? Paddy's we're bringing it up because he's infamous in Belfast, so we want to know how the beef started with. Stop turning against Sonny. Sonny's an legend.
This is how you started, really?
Paddy likes Sonny as well. So.
Getting your money's worth tonight. Nah, to be honest, I was earning about £750, £1,000 to fight, and Paddy was the biggest name.
150,000?
No, pounds I'm talking. £750, and Paddy was the...
Okay.
And he was the biggest name in the division, so I was calling him out relentlessly.
And it wasn't...
I knew his trainer as well, so I was confident.
I'm not joking. See, when I fought Prograis over in Dubai...
Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Tyrone.
Anyway...
He's a good fighter, that Prograis.
Yeah, but he was headlining, and you want to see him slating this coach. He fucking nearly had this scrap that week. He nearly got pulled out of the fight. They were trying to break him and the coach up. It was Paddy Barnes' old coach, but was just to get notoriety. That's why you started. You actually said him after he got dropped with a body shot. I don't know if you remember, and he tweeted instantly.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember. Paddy Barnes remembers. I said, do a fucking sit-up. That was harsh.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
You probably have the tweet behind on the next one.
Not yet, no.
Yeah, I probably did. Sorry, Paddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Paddy. You'll get him in long grass.
So, obviously, that does happen in the fight world. People trying to hype up fights. But Paddy did take it personal, and Paddy was a wee bit of our leader, so we weren't allowed to talk to these, homie. I'm glad it's all water under the bridge now.
There's actually... Is Dave McComb in the crowd? Is he? Dave McComb, notorious West Belfaster. He's brother of Sean McComb. And because he was having beef with Paddy Barnes... he was having beef with Paddy Barnes. And him and his brother turned up to the SSE Arena.
I fought. I came over and fought.
You fought, yeah. And he's walking down with his brother, and Dean McComb pops out of nowhere and slaps. He thought he slapped Sonny. He slapped his brother.
No, to be fair, he didn't slap me. And if he did slap me, I would have ran around and nibbled at his ankles a bit. You know what I mean?
Don't know. He's here somewhere, for fuck's sake.
So, see when this was going on, Sonny, what was it like in the Edwards camp where you was going, fuck me, Paddy and his mates are all weirdos?
Nah, because it was me that was causing the problem, really. I was instigating it. Like, Paddy was ignoring me. That's probably one of the very few tweets that I got back.
Sure, buddy.
See how I try and put the narrative still. He was dodging me. He never wanted to fight me.
Honestly, see our whole camp, we hated you. But I don't know why, because I love you now. You're fucking a legend. And the way you carry yourself on, you're...
It's because I agreed to do your show, that's why.
That's exactly. But how you started boxing, how we would know you in boxing is a long time ago. I don't know if anyone remembers Pushy Parents.
On Channel 4.
Well, the actual name was Trophy Kids, but...
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called, yeah.
I remember watching it anyway. But you were like the side man in it. It was all about your brother.
So like you out of your two's relationship.
Don't be blowing his hair up. We all have to play a role, Sonny, you know what I mean? But there he is, the young Sonny Edwards.
Yeah.
Things have changed now, though.
What was it like? What is it like being a pushy parent? Like having a pushy parent that makes you do insane. Like they had a boxing ring that was out their back garden. So
that was the front.
Front. Sorry. So everyone in the street could see you boxing.
Huh?
Everyone in the street could see you boxing during the day.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird road. It was like there was warehouses over. You can see the warehouse in the back.
Do you think that's why you excelled in boxing is because of your pushy parent?
Well, when you're doing boxing 7 days a week from 9 years old, it's kind of hard to be bad at it. I think.
Ask Tommy. Tommy's been doing it for the last 20 years and he's still shit.
I'm still trying. Funnier than Sonny if he can do something with me. But no, so from your name, your dad had the vision, and then when did you come on board of it, or?
Do you know what? I always enjoyed the fighting part and punching pads. I think for the first 5 years, I weren't sure if I liked the hard work. I quit myself, and then I found my way back. And I think once I had made the decision in my head that I love fighting, I think everything started clicking into place. The fights, the fitness, everything. So.
And see, the thing is, like your dad being a pushy parent, both you've got a brother, Charlie there. Both of you became world champion. Was
round of applause for the Edward brothers.
Yeah.
Both world champions.
Both of them.
Unbelievable.
That's not heard of much. I think Klitschko was one, and then yous.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what though? It's like anything we done properly. So we found boxing because it's what we wanted to do. My brother asked to do it because he was, I think, 12 and had little man titties. You know what I mean? He started getting man boobs. So he wanted, and then me, like the younger brother, I wanted to do. And my dad's thing was, anything you do it with heart, compassion, and you do it properly. Like he had his life of being a racing driver around the world, stock car racing. But yeah, when we got into boxing, he sort of found it in his passion, and I think he liked walking around with two little soldiers, basically. It's kind of what you are, innit?
See, growing up with a brother who's lethal box as well, was there much face in the house?
Yeah.
And who won them?
Do you know what? I was very good at, like, okay, we had a size advantage.
Daddy, Charlie.
No, I was more sliding. I'd wait for him to be sleeping and then dig him. You know what I mean? I would proper, like, 3 o'clock in the morning come when your eyes are fast asleep. You know what I mean?
Sorry, this is just to be say, no, Dean McComb just texted me, tell Sonny I'm en route.
Well, thank you for having me, everyone.
Did he actually say it?
There's a rat in the building.
Well, you two told me you was my security earlier, and I watched your last couple of fights, so I don't know how safe I am.
I know, you're fucked. You are fucked about security.
At least we can take a shot.
I don't know about you.
I don't know.
You got stabbed your last fight.
All right.
Actually, in fact, you two both got stabbed your last fight. So don't
you
come
might as well.
Points.
Then fuck yous. I lost on points.
Back that pussy parents anyway. So, when did you decide that it was the time to go pro? Or was it just again following your brother in the pro ranks?
When I met Tyrone in Marbella, I think.
Yeah.
I think seeing life from that sort of perspective. And
Seeing me getting beat up and getting paid for it, you went, do you know what? I'm actually better than him. I can pay a lot more.
But yeah, around that time, really, I think it was hard to stay as interested in the amateurs. I don't think my face ever fit. I don't think I was ever getting like the favourites push. And then when my brother was doing it, I thought, well, I'm equally as good as him, so if not better. So yeah, I just turned pro, and then yeah, never looked back really.
And you're a manager as well as a professional boxer. So what do you want in the future? Is it more managing, or are you going to fade on? What's the plan?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm ever going to turn away from fighting. I think that would be a hard conversation to talk about retirement. It's not in my mindset at all yet. I think the only thing I like doing is boxing, so that's why I'm at every show. I'm here doing this, or managing fighters, or commentating the shows, or
Would you ever accept a fight with Paddy Barnes?
I'd give him a move around, definitely.
What round would you stop at him?
Oh no, Paddy.
What's the predictions?
Paddy's tough, and I don't stop anyone, do I? So
That's true.
let's be real. Let's be realistic about things.
Well, you know what? But Paddy's a bad body. You can throw the body shots in.
Yeah, I know, but
So yeah, Sonny, in regards to your last fight, that was a mega fight. I think it's probably the first mega fight for that division. So you know the smaller guys don't usually get the spotlight like you got. So there was more added apart from the belts being on the line. There was another praise on the line. Miss Clarissa Shields.
There she is.
she did get taken off the line though. Just before the contracts didn't get signed, and I think she got back with her partner. I found the love of my life, so we kind of called it off.
So what happened was Sonny said to Clarissa on Twitter, "If I win this fight..."
No, it started with her telling me that I couldn't beat Bam, and okay, she might have been right, but that's how it started. That's how it started.
So were you disappointed then?
You didn't get the date with Clarissa Shields.
It's probably more the belt that I was gutted about. And the trip to hospital was a bit...
Neighbour. Did you spend long in the hospital?
Do you know what? It was all right over there, actually. It was funny, though, because it was me that was slating Bam for the IV drip, and then I ended up on one. I thought, that's irony, that, innit?
Here, did you have any serious injuries, or was it just precautions that you were...
I was diagnosed with a medial orbital fracture. From the punch in the second round, but yeah, apart from that, I was in fine health, and
When do you think your next fight will be?
probably not until June, July. I'm hoping to have it in the UK as well, because a lot of my big fights have been travelled for.
You always fly about the world for your fights. It's never in the UK. Well, there has been fights in the UK, but your big ones are always around the world.
Yeah, I feel like, especially at the weight division, there's big fights everywhere. Oh God!
What the Polly's came up. Paddy is up to defend his case.
This is the press conference we never had.
Thank you. Paddy, what round would it take you?
What?
What round to stop Sonny?
For me, is that something?
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm a fat shit. I can't even fight anymore, so I'll fight the one. But I just want to say, right, see Sean Edwards, obviously he's a world-class fighter, right?
2 seconds then. We'll get subtitles up in a minute. Go ahead, Paddy.
So, I swear to God,
You've had too much to drink.
Well. Right, anyway, world-class fighter, and I didn't want to... Here, give me another year.
Someone should get their tits out to Paddy.
I'm going to say, right, anyway, right, there's no story shown and tell, right?
Whoa.
There's no story shown and tell.
Is this allowed to be told? I'm worried now.
I tell him.
Go.
Right, so obviously Sonny had beef with me, right? Was calling me out, blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't fighting him. The reason was because obviously he was class fighter, right? He probably would give me a hard time. And I says, nah, not a chance. I want to be world champion. I don't want to fight no one below me. And at the time he was below me. He admitted?
Yeah, I was 100%.
He was, but nah, obviously he's way above me, but world pro champion.
Now I can give you the payday.
Exactly. But me and Tyrone trained in Marbella at the time, right? And we were in a training camp, and we were walking through fucking Port de Bernice, whatever
Port
it's
of
called.
Bernice, aye.
And the bar, and Sonny's sponsor was sitting there.
Oh, no,
Do you know
yeah.
who he was?
I heard about it from the other side of the story.
And Sonny's, I don't know who he was. I goes, Paddy, you want come here? We thought he wanted a picture. He knew me and Tyrone. Not the case.
He knew me, Paddy, he didn't know you.
Multi-millionaire just
he
to
goes,
take
I
that.
spot there, Sonny Edwards, you know me? Oh, you fuck me bastard. He goes, he says, listen, Sonny will beat you. I think
He was blocked, he was fucking
he was
blocked.
blocked.
I can imagine what it would be like as well. He's loud, very loud.
Woohoo, whacker, time we talk. He says, Sonny, if you did me already, my back is up me. Are you fucking serious? I'll fucking kill him. He goes, will you? I'll put 20 grand in an account. If you beat him, I'll give you 20 grand. It's just, for me, we were purchased, I'll give you 20 grand. Me, fuck money, I don't care about money. And at the stage, I didn't care about money because all I cared was world title. And so I'll give you 20 grand. Me, you know what? Fuck you as well. And I threatened him. I wanted to fight him there in the
This
bar.
is a true story, by the way. True
I was trying to kill this fella in the bar, and someone was grabbing me a wall and fucking bar me alcohol around. I was trying to kill his sponsor for trying to give me 20 grand, basically.
He was trying to give you 20 grand as well.
He wouldn't have got the 20 grand, but.
Exactly. Right, so I just come here to say
Get
anyway.
this cunt off a stage. Paddy off. Your time is the last time. You've had your time. I'm only joking, you. We love you, Paddy. You're a legend.
Get him out here, boys.
Give it up for Paddy Barnes, folks.
Yeah.
I don't know who's worse, Tyrone or Paddy.
What do you mean?
Dancing hers. But anyway, folks, after that we gate Christ on the stage. We're ready for the next guest. So our next guest is an extremely interesting individual. So I want everyone to give your full attention to this, alright? Marvin Herbert, former gangster turned motivational speaker. He's here to tell us about the challenge and tribulations in life for the bottom of the top. Give it up for Marvin!
Hello.
What is happening, Marv?
Oh, we're good.
You're good. Listen, Marv if you're looking at him right now, he has one eye on. He lost his eyeball, but just ignore it.
Can I explain why I haven't got it?
Go ahead. Explain why you lost your eyeball.
So basically, no. Why I haven't got it in tonight is because on Boxing Day, I've done a 26-hour training circuit to bring awareness to knife crime, criminal exploitation, and all the nonsense that I used to be involved in. So we've done a 26-hour circuit. I've done 12 hours with Moss Side Fire Station Boxing Boys. The first 12 hours I've done with them. And then I've done the graveyard shift for all the graveyard shift we used to put the youngsters on when we used to be working. So we're doing 26 circuits in 26 cities in 26 months. And because it was the hardest thing I've ever done, I don't know where my eye is. It's mad because I got cramp. I took it out. I got cramp. I was cleaning it, and then I put it somewhere, but I can't remember where I put it. But it's somewhere safe. It's somewhere safe.
Did not have a spur?
Eh?
Did not have a spur, eh? No. You just have
Spur?
one.
No. Because I got it made in Seville, in Spain, and I never thought I'd ever lose it.
But listen, what we're bringing up, how was your Christmas? Good?
you know what? It's everything in my life now is different. So everything is new and everything is challenging. Everything is turbulent, but everything's nice. If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But at the start, obviously we've got you on as a guest. You were used to be a gangster, an ex-gangster. You're reformed now. Obviously, you're a motivational speaker for people. But what got you into being in that lifestyle, into being a gangster?
Right. So.
You slagging the way I said gangster. I just heard that.
It's not a label you give yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's not a label you give yourself. Like, I wasn't proud of the person that I've become. I was only kind of happy to get through each day of trauma. I never had parental support as a kid. I was a junkie from the age of 11. My mum was a drug addict. My sisters was a drug addict. My brothers was a drug addict. And my dad was never around. Although it's not an excuse, I was left to the streets and I looked to the older people in my environment to educate me. And I was educated on the only mugs go to work and what you're working for. Take this, do that, do this. And I just fell into the same cycle that many people fall into and believe that that's the way forward. And it wasn't until 42 years later that I realised I was a grooming, no good, exploiting sort of scumbag, really. Like, it's not, I mean, that is like, why I say that is this, yeah? You're never going to give anybody you love a product or a situation that's going to get them stabbed, shot, killed, or put in prison. If you love them, you're not going to do that. So if you're doing that stuff with people, there's no love there, there's no connection. You're doing it because there's a benefit.
And
so
what was it you were doing? That's what I want to know.
We're going.
Is police in the room of the podcast?
I want to know what he was doing. What gangster shit was he doing?
Well, because I was involved in lots of criminal activities. Everything I got arrested for ranged from stealing car stereos up to armed robbery, into importating drugs and murder. So I've been under investigation for a wide arrangement of criminal activities because I never knew better. Yeah.
And what age did you go to jail at?
For the first time, yeah.
14.
14?
14, yeah, 14.
And how was that?
I remember crying. I was dragged for a while and that, yeah, and they went to me, no bail. And I went, Mom! I'll never forget, that was the first time. And then I sort of walked into a big holding cell with loads of geezers. There was about 30, 40 kids going to all different jails. And I just thought, no one's gonna fucking beat me up. I don't care. Because you know, you watch that program, Scum. There was a film called Scum about British prisons. And I watched it and I thought, I'm not gonna be beaten up. If anything, I'm going to be a daddy. I'm going to be the guy that fights everyone. So I just went into prison with a fighting mentality. So anyone that confronted me, anybody that said anything, I just had to fight, win, lose or draw. Yeah. It didn't matter to me. Like, I was just defending my honour, basically.
How long was that first stretch that you did?
4 months.
4 months?
4 months, yeah.
Yeah. At 14? That's fucking brilliant. Get off school for 4 months. You're fucking not going to live. Had no homework for 4 months.
I went to another school.
Happy days.
I went to another school, yeah. And I'll tell you what though, going to prison for that first time sort of made me sort of not want to go and work. So I thought, I want to do what he does and he does and he does and he does and I want to do it better than them sort of things. So I never really woke up.
Did you hate being in prison or was it, because you were there many times, how long were you in prison over the years?
Like, how long would you say you've done, like, all together?
About 16, 17 years altogether.
Fuck it. Easy work.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is?
I'm joking, yeah.
The mad thing about it though is, yeah, you get so used to the environment that you just use it as another tool for making money. So you just use it to make money. Like, I'm not proud of doing this stuff. I don't glorify it, but my first assets that I ever acquired was acquired from selling bits and pieces in prison. Do you know what I mean? Like, I made money in prison. Like, so we're going to prison to me. I was feeding my kids. Now, how I'd like to, not justify it, but how I justified it to myself, because I never ever, and I mean this, I never ever got a birthday present or a Christmas present that I wanted as a kid. And I just thought, I'm never going to let my kids go like that. I'm never going to give my kids a life like that. So me providing for my kids what I never had, sometimes I had to sit in prison. And I was happy as a young kid doing that because of the pain that I used to feel when I never used to get Christmas presents or birthday presents and things like that. So I just never wanted my kids to feel how I felt. And that was the contributing factor throughout my whole criminal existence that led into murders and shootings and all sorts of madness.
Yeah.
I need to watch her then, Marvin, because Tyrone was saying at the start of the show, Tommy never gets me any presents. For fuck's sake. I better watch my back. I'm gonna get you on next year.
I tell you, when he's give that speech, I was like, that's me with Tommy. I'm about to do something.
I'm about to call down.
Did you ever drop the bar of soap in jail, did you? Is that just myth? Is that a myth? Is that a myth?
I was. If I'm being honest, right, I was that guy. Because now, I'll explain just two things to you quickly. My dad used to frighten the life out of me because he used to beat me with belts until I bled. Yeah, he burnt my hand over a fire. He burnt my hand over a gas fire, and I could never understand why he'd done it to me. And when he used to shout me, Marvin, I used to hear his name, like his voice, and piss myself. So as I grew up, I realised the emasculation of people bullying people, what they must have felt like, and that was what gave me the drive to protect people. Because I wasn't a bully, I used to just protect people. Do you know what I'm saying? And all the murders, all the investigations was other people that were getting bullied and other people that were getting terrorised, and I just protected them against bigger gangsters, so to speak. Do you know what I mean?
And the first time I actually met you was over in Marbella. I don't know if you remember, but he came in.
Remember you?
Yeah, so he came into the gym. I didn't know who he was. Like, obviously, I'm fresh over in Marbella. I don't know who Marvin is. He looks scary, but I was like, jeez, he's
not Tyrone phoned me. I'm spotting this black guy. Has one eye.
He's one eye.
He's fit as fuck.
I didn't know who he was, but I jumped in the ring. I went, you know what? He hit me one dig, and it was a heavy dig. And I went, shit, he's not hitting me again. And I moved like fuck, tried to beat him up like fuck. And then after, I thought I won the spar. I did win the spar. Jumped out after, and someone said, do you know who that is? And I was like, nah. And he said, you're fucked.
Now, what I will tell you about this little squeak, yeah? Right? No. I've sparred a lot of professional boxers, right? And I'm just a bit touched in the head, but what I like doing, yeah, is taking their power.
You'd been sweet with me, so you would.
But so every pro that I get in the ring with, I'll just go full steam ahead, and it's just toe to toe, because I want to know if I can take what they got. Now this is the only man, I promise you, and I've sparred all world champions, he's the only man I couldn't punch. He's the only man I couldn't punch.
Come on, let's see in the fame, beat up Marvin.
If this man, I shit you not, if this man took what he done in the ring with me into the ring on every fight, he'd be the man. But he likes fighting too much.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Right after the spar, he said he was a raisin. He said he laid down in the plank position. He said, Tyrone, this gym was from here to a bar away. Go up to that bar and run up and boot me in the stomach. And I went, let's go. He's nuts. And he laid down in the plank position. He said, do it. And I was shit myself. I found out who he was. I think, great, I'm going to have to do this here. So I went up to where the bar is and ran down as fast as I could and booted him in the stomach. Near broke my leg, and he didn't flinch. He just looked at me and said, is that all you got? And I went, fuck me.
Marvin has had their party pieces up, because I was watching it on YouTube, and they had these guys in like a warehouse, and they're in a plank position. They go, go on, hit me, go on. They're fucking booting. Nah.
Could you take a boot off my missus? My missus is here now. Can she take?
Yeah. Do you know what it is? It's that emasculating thing again. It's just like, for argument's sake, when I go and I do the mentoring with the kids, yeah, so I go and do, say there's a school of kids, I'll get the biggest kids and I say, right, give me your hardest punch, give me your hardest kick. And once they do it and it doesn't affect you, they think, wow.
Yeah.
So they listen. So, I mean, it's just an engagement tool I got that everybody has got the same ability.
Fuck's sake, Marvin, that's a mad tactic. I used to work with kids, I used to go, right, who wants sweets? Everyone sit down. And then I started listening.
Tommy the Beetle. Who wants sweeties? Come on into the bar.
Oh, dear.
But here, Marvin, you were...
The sweeties, eh, Tom? Oh, dear. I'll stick to the punching, mate. I'll stick to the punching.
Marvin, you were... How many... The time you were put in hospital for getting shot, when you get shot in your eye, how many... But we have a video here of it.
That was a young picture of Marvin up there before he lost the eye.
Yeah, this is the video of his recovery, and I don't know if you can see it properly. How many times were you shot?
Five times I got shot.
One in the face, two in the face.
So what happened?
What that happened then?
Right, do you want to know what happened?
Yeah, right, tell us how you ended up getting...
Right, so I took a friend of mine, well, I thought he was a friend of mine, someone who was working with me. I took him to someone's house one day and there was a load of watches in the house and he wanted one of the watches. But because he was working with me and I was giving him money, when he asked my mate for one of the watches, my mate said to me, is he all right? So I said, yeah, of course he's all right. I've got some readies to give him next week, he's all right. So he took a watch, it was worth about $3,500, $4,000. He took it, Panerai, Ferrari edition. And then basically, a week later, something happened. I'll tell you what happened. So, no, because I used to be a bit of a debt collector, so there was a bit of an issue with Oasis lap dancing gaff in Estepona. And they basically took a villa off a friend of mine and never paid him no rent. So I went up the villa, took him out the villa, and then went down the brothel to stick it on them. And as I was getting out of the car, the geezer that shot me, I said to him, are you coming with me? Because there was a firm of maybe 8 or 9 Russians, he said, no, I ain't getting out. So I thought, you mug. So when I've dealt with that situation, and come back, I just said to him, I can't have it with you no more, you fucking mug. Do you know what I mean? I said, you're supposed to be working with me. How the fuck can't you get out of the car? Your arsehole's gone, you no value. Drop me the fuck out. So then I dropped him out, and then about 2 weeks later, my mates rang me up and said, Marv, any chance of the readies for that watch? I said, what watch you on about? He said, the watch your mate took. I said, I only paid for it. He went, no. I said, cunt. So I rang him, I said, see you little squeak. So you need to take the money around for that watch or I was going to punch your head in, you fat mug. Right? And I say that, right, because he had his belly button pierced, he had his nipple pierced, and he had his tongue pierced. Yeah? And them 3 things, I promise you, I shit you not, they were the 3 things that prevented me from dying, I believe. Because as he was shooting me, I thought, this cunt with his belly button, tongue and nipple pierce can't kill me. That can't be the end of Marv. That can't be the end of Marv. It can't. Do you know what I mean?
But that happened, it took years to rehabilitate, didn't it? Is that the story? No. Just keep going, sorry.
Yeah, so then basically, where was I? Yeah, so he took the watch and I've got a phone call and I've said to him, right, I'm going to come and punch your head in. So I've rung him, I said, where are you? So he said, listen, what's it? So I rang him out, this is what he said to me, this is what made me mad, yeah? I went, mate, you need to go and pay for that fucking watch. He went, what's it got to do with you? I said, you cheeky cunt. I said, you took off my pal. What do you mean, it's got everything to do with me? I've got to pay for it, and if I've got to pay for it, you fat fucking mug, I'm going to punch your head in for it, and you can keep the watch. I said, where are you? He said, down the pool. So I said, sweet. So I called my little nephew, Stephen. I had a 357 on me, and I've been nicked for it, so I can talk about it. I had a 357 snub nose. So I said, because I'm going down the pool, I said, take this, Steve. He said, what are you doing with that? I said, no, I've got to go down and see this fucking squeak. So then I've given him the tour, I've jumped in the car, flew down the pool. When I've got down there, he wasn't there, his partner, Mark Carpel, was there. So I said, Mark, I said, where is he? He said, he'll be back in a minute. I said, he's gone to get a tour, has he? I said, yeah. I said, do you know your mate? And I've told him what happened. So he said to me, do yourself a favour, Marv, go home and I'll bring him up to the gym tomorrow. I said, bollocks. I said, if he's gone to get a tool, he can come back and use it. And I actually did believe he was going to come back with a bat, a blade, a bit of gas or something like that. So when he's come walking back, I said, we're having a bit of an argument, eating debate with Mark. And then I've seen him walk over, so I thought, oh, here we go, he's here. So I said, come then, you fat mug. And he's gone like that. And he's got the gun there. And I said, what are you going to do, mate? It's about, for me, I'm to the stage away from there, from that speaker. So then, when he's gone like that, I thought, yeah, what are you going to do with that? So in my head, I thought he's got to pull it out and then shoot him. So if I take a step, I'll be able to grab it and pull it out of his hand. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the easiest thing in the world to do. People don't get how easy it is.
Have you done that before, Martin?
Say that again?
Have you done that before?
I'll talk weapons.
You've done it?
Yeah.
So, what's your first order?
When they pull it out and go like that, you grab it and turn it like that and pull it out of their fingers. Like, when they hold it with one finger, they can't hold it. It's madness. They go like that and you just turn it upside, put it out and do like, piss off, go on. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to snatch out, I'm thinking, when he pulls it out, I'm going to grab it off him and pull it out and send him home. And then as I walked towards him, he pulled it out, I thought, go on, and I was waiting for it to come up, and he fucking shot me in the leg. Shot me in the leg, I've been on the floor, I said, well, go on then, you fucking mug, finish your job. Thinking, I thought, he shit himself, he's earned a big time. He's going to walk off. And then he went, bang again. I was like, well, go on then. And so I'm making noise, thinking he's going to walk off. He went, bang again. I thought, shut up. Just shut up. And then I thought he ain't going to shoot again. And I sort of looked over, and he was walking towards me. I thought, what's he going to do now? He done the leg, and then it went through, done the third one, and went through my arm, through my pelvis and out my back, which made me go backwards. And I'm lying on the floor, get up. As I want to get up, he's gone full line. The first one hit me. The first one hit me in the forehead. I'm going back like that. And I thought, fuck, no. And I looked and I thought, I can see, get up. And as I'm going to get up like that, I just see the barrel, and I just see the bullet coming, and I just, I'm dead. I can't believe it, I'm dead. This fucking cunt. He's got a belly button. And then I heard someone say, Marine, is that your Marine? And I thought, oh my God, I'm in heaven. And then I sort of opened my eyes, and there was a geezer, my girl from the gym. He said, are you okay? I said, yeah, give my phone out of the car. And then I was on the phone, I had to phone a couple of people, tell them what happened and who done it. And then I had to ring helicopter sanitarians.
That's nice.
What a hard In other words, people say to me, how did you do it? And I just believe anybody would do the same thing. I mean, like, even when I got...
I wouldn't do the same thing. I don't know how to win.
I don't know, man. I'm only talking about 3 kilowatts. That'll do with me.
But from that, I was quick after that, you became a motivational speaker. You became...
Yeah, but basically after that happened, I started working with all the Spanish kids, doing all the engagement, getting them into the boxing, getting them into the training, and helping me recover really, because me working out doing all the remedial gyms, like the bone in my leg was shattered into about 300 pieces. They said I'm never ever going to walk again. And then I started researching diet and food and how can I create bone. And then I realised, I learned, right, and this is a fact, I'm not talking shit, right, you don't get calcium from anything you eat, drink or take. Nothing gives your body calcium, nothing gives your bones calcium. The only thing that recalcifies is a broken bone. So the only way I was able to walk is by continuously, for 18 months, just breaking my leg every 4 to 6 weeks. And I'm like, it sounds bad when you're saying, like, all I said,
Of course it says that. All
I used to do was this, like, I was going,
Do you know what? I've been in that. See when my missus says fetal ocean? Break a leg, get it.
Although I went through all that stuff, it was a case of having to. So when I was lying in the hospital bed, I got a download, and the download said to me, don't take no morphine. If you can not take morphine, you'll walk again in 2.5 years. And I said, yeah? And the download said, yeah. So I had to stop taking morphine. So I stopped taking morphine after 3 weeks of getting shot. So I believed at that stage, because of all the bullshit I've been involved with up to that point, I had to feel the recovery. I had to live through what I created previously, what I inflicted on other people. I mean, because everything is, I've got shot in 5 places, right? This is a fact, right? Like, I've been under investigation for 25 murders. In the 25 murders, every person has been shot in exactly the same place I've been shot. Every one of my children has a birthmark in an individual place I've been shot. My firstborn son has a birthmark everywhere I've been shot. So all this was real, and it's true. I'm not talking shit. My son Damon's got a birthmark on his eye, his head, his willy, his arm, and his bum. And all my other kids have got one birthmark everywhere. Do you know what I mean? So it's truly, it's unreal.
Unreal. That's an unreal story, and to come back from the legs saying, you know, living in the underworld, they get shot 5 times all over the place. This still bouncing back from all that. They'll come and be a positive influence on the world. Deserve a round of applause. Very well done.
The reason why I feel so passionate about what I'm doing now is because I never had a purpose in life prior to this. I mean, because I know, and this is a fact, right? This is a fact, right? Fact, right? Business does not fail. People fail business. Facts. And everybody comes up with excuses that why their business failed. And that's because they never conducted themselves correctly or created the business way in the same framework. But what I've learned over the last few years is networking and creating systems to plug people into. So I have football, boxing, music, media and construction. And I have road to market, training and employment in every field I've just mentioned. So I'm looking to create a carousel of companies that I invest time and network into so they can become the next best thing of the 21st century, and I'll have 5% of each company.
Unbelievable. Unreal. Martin, I'm just thank you for coming on the show. I have to wrap it up now. What an unbelievable story. Let's get up for Martin Herbert. Get up for Sonny Edwards. Yeah. Get it up for Johnson. Get it up for Jimmy Nesbitt. Now before we go, we're going to have the Today's No Drink Challenge. You love the drink challenge. You love it. So we're looking for 4 girls, 4 boys. We've got, 3 girls and 3 boys. And we've got one up here. We've got Sonny Edwards is 1 team captain. And Jimmy Nesbitt. Defending Tommy and Jimmy, where are you? Jimmy, get the last him. And then we'll get 2 of each, 2 girls. There he is. There he is. The dad on summer. We've got 2 girls, 2 boys. God, let me see. So, thank you. Jonesy, get out everybody. Hey, Jonesy up the front. Jonesy and Elsie. Go ahead. So we need another girl. Amy, come on up. So we've got the 2 girls and 2 boys. So what we're going to do, we've got a paint. Do we need a lot of paint here? No. We're in the paint, right? So, anyone who's came before, we're going to just explain the rules. So, somebody drinks the paint, goes to the back. The next person comes, drinks the paint, goes to the back. And the next one comes, drinks the paint. And then the bottle, and then shots. Whoever finishes first is the winning team. Last timer, Jimmy Nesbitt won. Clear victory. Team the last time to drink it. So we're going to go shot first, and then go to the back into. Then you drink a shot, and then take a shot. Here we go. Jimmy Nesbitt retaining the title. Or Sonny Edwards hold it. Sonny and Jimmy spun on it. When you finish your drink, go in the back of the queue. So it's the drink relay. Drink 1. When you drink 1, so drink a shot, then you go back and then Amy's going to drink the shot, and then Tony's going to drink the shot. Okay? And then you just keep going. So you're starting with a shot, go in the back of the lane. Cody, keep Evans right. Start. We start with shot. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Back into. Let's go! Let's go! Shot! Shot! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go, Jerry. Big box plan. With the he's gone. No tick, no tick. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Go ahead, Sonny. Sonny, if you're catching up, it's back and back. It's back and back. Go ahead, Alpha Poke. One run, we don't give a fuck. Finish the ball. Let's go on the point. Let's go. Go like the last head. Slow. Let's go in. It's all the play. What do we get down the pits? We like the pits. He's slowed up. The pressure of the team on their back. Pick, son. Here we go. Pick, son. Come on. Jesus Christ. Who's that there up here? Oh, Sonny's throwing up. Go ahead. Go. Motherfucker, this one go right down there. Sonny, your block is out there. Come on. Come on now. Weak show, get it all the way. Hey, Sonny, give me 5 bars up there. Here we go. McCarthy. Get Jones in the air. Here we go. Go ahead. I will go in. Jimmy has it, Judy. The Alex is the 10. Sorry. Hard up this baby. You can have that. Folks, we want to thank everyone for coming in tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Fantastic. See you all in the new year. Legends, thank you for coming. The heroes, spread, putting all that there. Make sure you get a wee bottle of whiskey. Down the back, 45 quid. Special hour. Good night, God bless.